Hello friends, welcome back. Today in this video for the subject fluid mechanics, unit number 2, we are going to discuss the terms of buoyancy and flotation. So let us see what points we will discuss. So we are going to start with the center of buoyancy. So what is center of buoyancy? Center of buoyancy is that point where the buoyant force acts, and it is just below the center of gravity, the CG point. So if the CG point is here, the buoyant, that is point B, is the center at which the force acts. So the point through which the force of buoyancy is supposed to act is known as the center of buoyancy. You can see the ship, but in the middle of the ship, the buoyant force acts in the upward direction, whereas the weight acts in the downward direction at the CG point. Okay. So that point where the buoyant force acts is called as the center of buoyancy. Now what do you mean by meta center? Meta center, it is defined as the point about which a body starts oscillating when the object is tilted by a small angle. Okay. It is defined as the point about which a body starts oscillating when the body is tilted. Now for example, here you can see this is the CG point where the weight of the body is supposed to be concentrated, and this is the point B where the buoyant force acts, and the point just above the G point is that point about which the ship will oscillate in this direction or in this direction. Okay, clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. Okay. So the point at which the line of action of force of buoyancy will meet the normal axis of the body when the body is given small angular displacement. So that point of action, or the point about which the body starts to oscillate, is called as the meta center. Now what do you understand by metacentric height? So these points definitely we are going to discuss in more details, but definition, we can say the distance between the meta center of a floating body and the center of gravity. Now here the center of gravity is this point, the center of buoyancy point is this, and this is the M point. So the distance between the meta center, this M point, and the center of gravity, this point. Okay. So this part is the metacentric height. Okay, I will draw it again. This part metacenter, CG point, and the distance is the metacentric height. So analytically it can be derived like this, that is Gm is equal to 1 upon volume of submerged body minus the distance Bg, and I is the moment of inertia. So that definitely we will see this in the coming videos. So this is the formula to find out the metacentric height. Gm is equal to W1d upon W tan of theta, where capital W is the weight of the vessel, G is the center of gravity of the vessel, B is the center of buoyancy, and W1 is the movable weight, whereas d, small d, is the distance between the movable weights. Now next point, that is conditions of equilibrium of a floating body. So these conditions of equilibrium we have already discussed, but still in more details we can see that is stability of a submerged body. So it comes under the stability of the submerged body. Now here you can see there are three bodies submerged. First A, B, and C. So how these bodies are acted upon by different forces. So, first is the stable equilibrium. So, when W and FB are at the point B and is above G, means simple thing is the point of action of buoyancy, you can see here the G point is in the downward direction, that is weight W, and FB is acting in the upward direction. So, this is a condition of stable equilibrium. Okay. This is a condition of stable equilibrium. Whereas unstable equilibrium, now you can see in this diagram, it forms a couple. So, whereas this W is acting at the point G and B is acting in the upward direction, but the axis, there is a difference of the axis. So, this forms a couple like this, it forms a couple and it causes the floating object to tilt. Now, the next case is the neutral equilibrium. Now, here W and buoyant force B and G are at the same point, basically same point means it will neutralize. So, the weight acting in the downward direction is neutralized by FB in the upward direction. FB means the buoyant force acting in the opposite direction. So, the same thing are explained here in the text form. Stable equilibrium, when the body is given a small angular displacement slightly or tilted slightly by some external force, and when it returns back to its original position due to the internal forces. Now, which are these internal forces? The weight and the upward thrust, and such a condition is called as the stable equilibrium condition. Now, next thing is the unstable equilibrium. Now, what do you understand by unstable equilibrium? If body does not return to its original position from the slightly displayed angular position and held farther away. Now, when given a small angular displacement, this will disturb the equilibrium condition. So, that disturbance of equilibrium is not compensated by any buoyant force, or it may form a couple. So, that will make the floating object to turn over, and that is a case of what we say unstable equilibrium. Next case is neutral equilibrium. What is neutral equilibrium? If a body, when given a small angular displacement, occupies a new position and remains at rest in the new position, is said to possess a neutral equilibrium. So, in the last diagram, diagram number C, we have seen that the body is tilted, but still stays stable. So, neither it drowns, neither it floats, it remains stable. Okay, so that condition is called as the neutral equilibrium condition, right? And this can be explained in this slide, you can see. So, this is the stable equilibrium, the first case. Now, this is also a stable equilibrium. Why this is a stable equilibrium? Because the restoring moment, because the weight will cause a momentum, but the restoring moment will make the ship stable. Okay. Now, if the restoring moment caused by the weight is increased, it will create a overturning moment, or what we also call it as, it will form a couple, which will make the ship model or the ship to turn over, or it will overturn the ship, means upside down condition. So, these are the references. Thank you friends, thank you very much.